What's up guys, it's Frostbite711 and today we are back with Vampyr. So, I believe last we left off, we had to kill Mary. No, that is not the right game. There we go. And then we were told to go to the Ascalon Club. So yeah. Excuse me, I'm stretching. Oh, that was a good stretch. It has been an interesting weekend. Like, yeah, we were kind of busy. I forgot to clock in on Saturday, and then I didn't realize. Oh no. Yeah, it was Friday actually. I forgot to clock in on Friday, and then I didn't realize it until I was clocking out. I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot to clock in. So my managers had to readjust my hours and everything. They gave me an extra hour, even like on the schedule, even though I didn't actually need it.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women die too in this war.
Oh yeah, I guess we did go to the Ascalon Club. I should have labeled this channel different. She's walking away from me, ma'am! Get back here! I am trying to talk to you.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
So, I have a playthrough of this game where it's very aggressive. I'm like not killing people left and right, but I've killed quite a few people. I feel really guilty about some of the people that I killed in the game, but at the same time it's like I want to get the achievement to get every place hostile. I mean, I could have done that just by like not healing people and letting them die. But I don't want to do that. Reason being, because reason I don't want to like just let them die is because I'm also trying to get the trophy to get all the weapons, and I can get more experience if I actually physically kill them. So it's just better in the long run for my...
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys...
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
Infection. Infection. The rats carry it. word. Rats. Rats, rats. Many rats around that big house. Funny smell, too. Dead flesh.
And where is this house?
West of the park. Not very far. A big house with no sound, no light, no life left.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
I was given the first source, so I gotta find the...
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. Know that you are always welcome here. But at this hour of night?
It's a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Tell me about Clarence's obsession with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus. But you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
So you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
You know, as I'm sitting here, I've talked to her before in like my own private playthrough, but like, if Jonathan had been turned into a vampire, he probably would be agreeing with her about that Clarence is a little crazy. But it's hard for him to like say, oh, he's not crazy. When he's literally standing there in front of her. I'm a vampire kind of thing. Obviously, he can't tell her that. But I just find it funny.
Why are you poisoning your husband?
He has spent a fortune printing his bloody papers. I can't stand this nightmare anymore. We are the butt of everyone's jokes since he returned.
If you're so frustrated by Clarence's behavior, why don't you just leave him?
I have already lost the best years of my life because of him. I will not jeopardize my future for some lunatic. He goes, and I inherit what's left.
I was the best man at your wedding. I remember your love for him. It was so beautiful. I cried. And now you've killed him.
Don't try to send a shiver down my spine, Dr. Reed. You were always on your own, and you kept emotions at bay. All for facts, remember? Well, deal with this one.
Why do you and your husband argue so much?
He is not the kind man I married and loved. He is obsessed now. Obsessed with chimeras. I feel trapped. It just makes me want to scream.
Oh yeah, and back in the times that this was going on, you couldn't really like, I don't know. I don't think divorce wasn't as like common.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
Goodbye for now.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were such a beautiful family.
Don't mind me, I'm just going through a house looting.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
It's locked, all right.
Just quickly, we'll do. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in. Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess. But who? Blood. I should follow the trail.
I just landed on the post. That's funny. I'm gonna have to kill this guy really quick. Damn, you know my ability. There we go.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I appreciate the invitation, but I'm here to solve the mystery concerning the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
He's a Frenchman.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
I believe you, sir. Emily's diary confirms your statement.
Oh, Emily was her name. Quite charming. Well, mystery solved then.
Yes, I suppose so. You can go.
And so can you. Farewell, sir. May you enjoy the spectacle of this fallen city as much as I do.
Such an unfortunate end. But I suppose that happens depending on the lore. If you have a vampire world or a world where vampires exist, depending on the lore, it might very well end up where the person, dies because their body couldn't handle the... I need to talk to Charlotte.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? to become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
I love that weapon, that Charlotte's steak weapon. It's such a good steak.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last...
I'm just gonna skip that because it's gonna, that thing doesn't really change. Oh, I have conversation with Dr. Swansea. I probably should go talk to him. Local health seems stable right now. It was... So I've gotta meet some of these people. Ooh, yeah, I need to heal people too. Fatigue, cold, headache. What do I have on me? Let's change this into the steak for now. Okay, I should have enough. Ooh, that was a good experience boost. I think we're gonna go heal people. And then I'll go... Okay, so we're gonna go back to Dr. Swansea to have a chat. Excuse me, sir, I'm just passing through. Probably didn't need to go this way. I could have just... Whatever, it's fine.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I get more experience this way anyway. I mean, it's not a lot of experience you get, but you do get some experience for killing things. Owie. He's taking my blood. Stop it. He was very fast.
Not a good place for a struggle. Look lively! It's on to us! Watch it! It's a killer! Want some of this?
I can probably go talk to Dr. Swanzia so I can get the, get his conversation. Then I go to the, docks to heal people up.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology?
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Do you know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
Thank you for your time, Edgar.
Ashes to ashes, bones to bones, red embers and snow hid. Don't be frightened, my dear child, for I'll be here through all the night. He teleported in, just
There's
T-posing.
one of them! Watch yourselves! Stupid thing! Its head! You leech! Nothing fucking beast! I hate leeches! Want some of that?
Not today.
Get a taste of this!
Thanks for that lovely blood.
Leech spotted! Watch out!
Look at this chaos, guys.
He's dead!
Goodbye.
I hear ashes. Want some of this? I'll put an end to you! We have to stop it! Die, Hermie! It's too fucking fast! Elite! Elite!
I fell right on top of that guy.
We'll crush this! Stay back! You pay for that!
Who were the sick people again? Okay. Rufus, Dyson, Rodney, and Giselle. Okay, so 2 of them are in this section of the map.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
So, I got my new shipment of comics in, and I'm kind of upset because the covers of the entire thing are all, like, really pixelated compared to the originals, and I don't understand why that is. So it kind of upsets me.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
I ate food, like, before I started the stream, but I'm still hungry. I'll probably make something else after the stream. Oh yeah, I need to do a little heads up. I'm not going to be streaming, on Friday, because I have my mom is coming to visit me.
You again?
Well,
What
mom
do
and
you
sister. And because of that, I don't stream when I'm with family, obviously. I don't usually play games when I'm with family. This is like my brother, because he and I both enjoy video games and stuff. So yeah, I will not be streaming we'll be streaming this Friday. I already put down on my schedule that it'll be like a vacation day. So I will try to take a couple, like, extra hour or two tonight for this stream.
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
I may, but I have no money for your scams, Doctor.
And depending on the day that my mom and sister leave, I might stream when I have the time, just to make up for the Friday stream that I missed. Because they're either gonna leave on Sunday or Monday. If they leave Sunday, then I'll do it in the evening, like after they've left. And if it's on Monday, then I'll do it after I have my women's group thing. Because I have on the evenings on Mondays, I do like I have a women's Bible study life group that I meet up with, and we just, we read the Bible, talk about it, discuss it, and we hang out.
I don't charge patients. My scam is much more subtle than that, Miss Paxton.
All right, then. Yeah, thank you, Doctor. But don't think I take you for an ally of the working class.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton. Good evening, Mr. Grader.
Are you sure nobody followed you here, Dr. Reed?
Do you need help, Mr. Grader?
Death by disease or by bullet? Do I really have to choose?
Well, I have nothing to stop the bullets, but this should make you feel better.
You have a strange sense of humor, Dr. Reed. But thanks anyway.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go and have Jonathan take a wee little nap. A wee nap. So I can upgrade him. So hopefully enemies aren't gonna be as challenging to fight. Wait, let's see if I can upgrade any weapons while I'm here. Yes! Huzzah! I can't upgrade that one yet. I really want to, but I can't. We'll do damage. Time for a wee little nap. Does this allow you to steal? Oh, okay, that's actually a very good one. I need to invest in getting that at some point. Not for this playthrough, but definitely try in some playthrough. There we go. Still at level 23. So cold. So cold, and that's literally it. I have treatment for that, that's fine. And who was the person with stick? Okay, Seymour. That's the second time that has happened to me, where I drop down from that thing and I get attacked. Out of curiosity, like, I don't really want to kill a lot of people in this playthrough, but since I have killed one person, should I Like, purposely killed someone. I can't kill any more in the West End. But I can maybe kill someone in the docks, and maybe kill someone in the, at the, see, I can't, let's see. I can't afford to kill anyone here because I didn't embrace him, or because I didn't save him. So I can't afford it, because otherwise it'll plunge the place into chaos, and it'll ruin my gameplay for this playthrough. Here I could kill one person. It would bring this down from sanitized to healthy, but I could still do it and still beat the game. If I do it, let's see. I could do maybe, I don't know. I don't feel like I can't do him right now because I don't have high enough. I wouldn't want to do Shell because she's nice. Could maybe do her. Oh, I don't have the mesmerize for her. I mean, he's kind of, I could do him, but I wouldn't get a lot of experience from that. I could do Joe, maybe. And from this place... I really don't want to do Tom. I could do one of these two, maybe. Figure out which one would be the better choice. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I could just continue on the way I'm doing it and suffer. Oh, I need to find Seymour.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Goodbye,
he's
Mr.
not wrong.
Fishburne.
To every night a darkness, and every dawn another death.
Literally, he was my only sick person for this evening, at least in this part of the town. I know there's a lot of sick people in the West End, but I'm not at a point where I can heal them right now.
I'd head back if I were you. Easy does it. It's a leech. Hit it. Shit. You'll pay for that. It's too strong. We have to stop it.
Goodbye.